Hey everyone, I'm rather coherent, back with Operation Pendulous Tears, also known as Smash and Grab number 2. We have a squad much better at fighting than our first one, but it's still very, very likely that we can't actually fight the enemy and we just run in, grab as many crates as we can, and book it out as fast as possible. We'll see how it plays out once we get into the mission, figure out what our opportunities are. For now, let's quickly go over what everyone has. As always, the default is 2 frag grenades. We have a Shadow Keeper and a Flashbang on our Sniper. We got the Hunter's Axe on our Assault, another Flashbang on our Medic. We're bringing along a Spark, Ashen Fortress is here, and hopefully the Hard Carry again. And that's it, we really don't have much else. Speaking of not having much else, everyone say hello to Hulking Cardinal, our recruit fresh off the street to fill our 8th slot. We are at capacity, there is no room left on the Avenger. Let's go try to steal some supplies. I'm not 100% sure, but this hand makes me think, yes, the mech is just sitting on top of somebody else. That is nothing wrong with that. Alright, let's start moving around, figuring out where the crates are at and where we can get to safely. I think this should be a safe move due to Grace tiles, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to move someone further back up to this heavy cover first to try to get better eyes on the situation. And see if I can't get to the other side and peek around it from here as well. And at this point, I feel very confident that this is in fact safe. Oh, we have people right on the other side of this building. We only saw them briefly through a window. There's no ladder next to them. If they move as far as possible, they could end up getting on top of us. Since there's no map edge near our right side, we're just going to start deploying away from them and try to not be next to them as much as we can. Our Spark can get to here. And if the enemy ever gets to this point, then we're just pinned and have to fight them. It looks like he saw something.
Target located.
Okay, he has full vision of the pod. It's 6. There's a sectoid leading it. They're further back than I thought. They might actually be coming up this turn and saying Shrapnel Flurry, which would be really bad. I need somebody down here to keep an eye on what's going on.
Okay.
I'll have my Sniper stay here and not move any further.
Roger. I've got my eyes on.
Where this pod ends up is really important. If they end up on top, that's really, really bad, and we might just be leaving without doing anything. I really hope that's not the case.
Will do.
We're gonna try to fight if we get pinched this turn, but hopefully that doesn't happen. He's coming around the side, but they aren't going up top. Come on. Okay, we're safe. We're barely safe, but we are. And I know we could get a really good ambush on this squad, but that doesn't matter. What matters is the number of crates we get, and we need to go get those. We need to leave. Okay, so our number 1 priority here is to get away from this pod. Their line of sight through this building is pretty jank. But I should be able to use the blue move glitch to make this move and still have actions remaining without triggering anything. We didn't see anyone, which is actually more scary, not less scary. Ooh, this is nasty. There's just high cover everywhere obstructing vision. I don't want to move here because my vision to here is limited. There might be somebody over here and moving forward gets me caught. I'm trying to figure out how far up we can move. I'm going to take it slow with Ashen Fortress. There's no reason to be sprinting forward here. I just need to see what's going on. I shouldn't have moved there. Come on. Okay. I was moving to full cover, so if there was someone here, it was actually safer than I was giving it credit for. I didn't see anyone over here, but with all of this high cover, that doesn't actually mean anything. I can blue move out to here and see if I get eyes on anything. I don't think I will. I might just have to switch to the right side a lot. God, they're coming around the corner or over the top. I have to move away from this. And it just doesn't feel safe. This is still just blacked out. I don't know if I can be here. I think I should be safe to take cover here, no matter what. I don't know how far the detection radius goes. This being completely blacked out is terrifying to me. I've got an action left here. I could run to this high cover. I think this is safe. This has to be safe, right?
Hostile units in patrol configuration.
Alright, that's exactly what I was afraid of. We still don't see them all, but we know they're right there now. I would really like to see more of that pod. I'm going to move Hulking Cardinal to here to try to get better eyes on what's going on. Alright, we're still looking good to move up further. So at this point, I'm just going to try to get everybody into this area. Moving here might be a bit much. We can save that for next turn. And everyone else just needs to catch up. Desperately. This move should be safe on my sniper. And Toaster can actually make it to the rest of them. Wayward Traveler can pile in as well. Oh no. Grace tiles mean that was okay, but I had lost vision on that pod, so it could have been sketchy. Okay, these creepers are patrolling around slowly. No idea what the sectoid pod is doing just yet. I can hear a mech. Oh, it actually might just be Ashen Fortress moving around a lot. So we can see 2 crates here. I mean, it's a good ambush. It worked really well last time. Are any of you a defensive mind type of character? It turns out you are. This seems hard to pass up on. Like, we're obviously being forced to take the fight, right? So I toss this defensive mind as a free action. Does that break concealment? I would think it doesn't. Okay. I want to pull this a little bit further left. Try to make sure I don't hit any of the crates. Let's see how it goes. Missed good odds on most of that. Dealt serious damage. Defensive mind will take out the officer and the trooper. That is a thing of beauty. We do have, I think, 4 active enemies, yeah. But that is a manageable number. The real question is how many are going to be active at the end of this turn. Shrapnel Flurry can move to here and take this man out with a shotgun blast. I want my sniper moving just to scout what's happening behind me. I just want to get as much eyes as possible on the sectoid pod to make sure we're not triggering it. This is the safer of the 2 moves. I'll move my sniper there next turn, I think. I want both of these characters moving forward. I'm going to move my combat engineer first.
Whatever you say.
My run and gun and my axe have more value with movement. Okay. 85, don't miss it. Easy game. I have a backup shotgun here, so it's not the biggest deal if they miss. Yeah, we can tag the box, that's fine. Really should have thought about this. Now I have to clear everyone out because she's in an open flank. I can move to here for a flank shot. I'm pulling a lot of fog doing that. My medic doesn't have the best shots, so I can throw this grenade here to kill this trooper. Well, to coin flip him, but it gives the shot to my marine. That's the big thing. Very nice. Now, my marine might be safe from a flank because of line of sight getting blocked here by Ashen Fortress. He can get up to the front of this forklift, but that's fine. I'm going to take my rookie here and my sapper here and try to deal with some more of this. The rookie can toss a grenade at this soldier. Hopefully he doesn't kill it outright because this guy has loot on him. We're fighting decently. If you get a spark ambush with that flamethrower, it's kind of gross. I wish I had somewhere that was actually good cover that saw this. I can move to here. If I move to here, then I'm in cover versus the sectoid pod behind us, which is what I'm worried about right now. So I think my assault might be helping to kill the Medrone, depending on how this goes. High rolling there would have been very helpful because it would guarantee something. Oh well. My assault should just be able to slash the Medrone, I think, for a guaranteed kill. Well, it's not quite guaranteed. Still, it's pretty good. Routing looks safe. It does move him very far away from where I want him, though. Did I pull with this? I might have. Okay, no. I don't know why I couldn't tab off of that. I was really scared, though. Here, I can pull my sniper back so that I can tag this, run backwards, and flashbang the next pod. I won't be tagging it this turn, though. I don't want to lose concealment here. I guess that's not sensible, right? Because I don't see anyone. So I just tag it this turn always. Here comes the sectoid pod. It's got a good pile of friends. Why are they running forward one at a time? That's very weird. Something went a little bit wrong here, but it's okay. It's fine. That's a pretty serious pile-up right there. We can probably abuse that in some way. Ooh, alright, this is the fear. We got another sectoid pod here. They're both massive pods. This is precisely why I don't think Yellow Alert's actual Yellow Alert functionality is playable on this mod set. 12 Yellow Alert actions there might have just been unmanageable. Okay, I've been thinking about this forever. I'm going to edit to this point because it's been a lot of decision paralysis. Everything just doesn't quite work. Like, my sniper's just far enough away to make evacing in most positions really awkward, like evacing over here doesn't quite work. My Spark is just out of range of blue moving to this. My Marine is just out of range of blue moving to this. Everything just doesn't quite work, and it's kind of brutal. But my Sniper can get here, and we can drop an evac on top of them. So that's what we're going to be working from. So evac's going down there. My Sniper is running to evac, tagging the crate, and leaving. We tag the crate, and we get out.
Locator is down and our transponder is active. Firebrand will handle the pickup.
Now, unfortunately, I don't believe we can actually make it to evac in one move from here. But that's fine, our Spark can do it. The Spark's job is to stick around for an extra turn to let all of this go through. We can tag this. And then we can run down here and tag this one as well. We're probably not able to pick up this loot, unfortunately. It's just too far away from our objective. Yeah, I barely make it there in one blue move as it is. At this point, we're just getting out, but sending some parting gifts on the way. Well, I guess he's leaving now. Good job, rookie. Oh, I've already used my grenade here. A flashbang isn't doing much. I may as well throw it, though. Minimize the damage going in towards Ashen Fortress. This is fine. It's hitting 3 troopers. We evac this batch. I can move up as far as I can here, launch a grenade, see if it can't kill some kills. I think this will detonate that explosive object and hit all 3 of these. It makes my flashbang seem a little bit wasteful because I'm probably just killing some of the people it hit. Hell yeah. That's a pretty good grenade. And also, while we're farming supplies and optimizing that, we can also optimize the amount of experience we get on these soldiers. I might be able to chip someone down with this grenade for a kill. Nope, everyone in range is already dead. See if I can't coin flip a kill here on this Advent Trooper. Shame. My assault can probably finish him off, though. Axe throw tends to be pretty accurate against somebody who's not in cover. Huh. Oh, he's got indestructible cover. That'll do it. Well, it's still a free 61% chance for experience, so let's take it. Damn shame. I am 1 tile short of getting this experience. What am I talking about? I've got a shotgun.
What'd you expect?
Alright, you lot, get out of here.
Getting out of here.
The unfortunate life of a Spark and a smash and grab. Oh, they're all just overwatching because they're not in line of sight. That's really weird. We're gonna get out of here without even a wound on Ashen Fortress, then. Okay, now this is beyond greedy. Can I walk here and run back? and just have them waste their turn again. If I walk here, can I get to evac normal way? I've got 12 points of shield, right? I'm never dying. I've got overdrive. I can use overdrive to get to the objective. I think I can get this loot. A lot of these overwatches seem like they were so far back that they won't even see me. We're definitely going to take some of them. Yeah, come on. Get it over with. Shoot me in the shields. It's fine. 27%. Not the best overwatch. That gets it, and then we can overdrive for an additional action. The original plan was to overdrive and then use bug out, which is a 3-action evac. You can use them anywhere on the map. But I'm completely down to instead just get the loot and leave through the normal evac. The guy's a bit of a tank. He'll be fine. Peace.
XCOM operatives are secure. Firebrand is returning to base.
So that got sloppy as hell, but it's still technically a flawless mission. We got, what was it, 5 boxes, 8 kills? Could have been better, could have been worse. Oh, as always on Smash and Grabs, I forgot to actually click on anything. Whoops. Any MVP on a Smash and Grab is kind of a lie anyway. We didn't really fight. Ignore the 8 dead members of admin. There wasn't really a fight. Alright, just for the sake of it, I reloaded the save. I wanted to check the MVP. It looks like it goes to Shrapnel Flurry, who actually killed people somehow. Good job with the explosives. Heavy Hitters, sneakiest, most exposed, kills steal, and overqualified. Everyone else really just running around, not doing a lot. You know, stealing things, sneaking about. Nothing really fighty going on this mission.
For an operation like that.
Alright, so what did we actually pick up here? 92 supplies, 32 alien alloys, 14 crystals. I'm digging the superior laser sight. I like basic scopes. I want more than one of those for all of my snipers, because I'll have some infiltrating and some assaulting at the same time. But let's not forget PCS superior speed. That is fantastic. We have adapted PCSs being infiltrated right now, or done in a covert out rather. And that means we'll be able to have this on our assault pretty much every mission. That's going to help us a lot. Coming over to our soldiers, Cosmic Sphinx got promoted that mission. I'll be taking lead the target. Shrapnel Flurry also got promoted, which is great to see since I'm trying to get her up to speed and join the A-team. She's very far behind right now. I'll be taking Smoke Screen as per usual with my combat engineers. And our Sapper, Hidden Cube, is going to be taking Demolition. Point and click cover destruction is fantastic. Return fire, not so much. And though I really like Suppression, that's not your job as a Sapper. And it's getting to the point where I need to declare an A-team and make bonds very soon. You can see a lot of bonds awaiting to be made. You can also see a lot of people in various states of not ready for a mission. We're currently totaling, there are bonds in the way I can't tell. Let's go back to the Geoscape. We're currently totaling, I'll find out someday, 4. We have 4 people ready to field for a mission. We're almost done with that engineer. Let me make sure I'm not forgetting anything. I feel like I am. I'm not. There's just a lot of stuff I'm interested in doing. The thing I felt like I was forgetting, I thought I'd gotten the engineer before this, but it happened right before we could get the engineer. So let's go pick them up. Grab this engineer, immediately put them to work. We're not going back to the Templar HQ, that's crazy. We're going to have them immediately excavate the middle location. That's where our workshop's going to go. And I'm going to be keeping them there the whole time once the workshop is building, and then once the workshop is finished, staff it and create more gremlins. And I think now I just make contact with the eastern US. I could try to find the black market, but that's not the biggest deal in the world. Whoops, I clicked on the black market trying to right-click. Well, that's a small amount of strategy layer wasted. What I was going to say, though, is I have to choose between making contact or joining the black market right now. And I'm going to go with make contact. The reason being, the black market is unknown how good it really is, but I know I desperately need the supplies I'll get from making contact. And this times out, even at 8 days, to be just before our next supply drop. So this is really, really valuable to us. We need to do it. I say really, really valuable. It is exactly 95 supplies valuable. We have a lot of people wrapping up their covert ops. Liquid Danger is a corporal, more rookies getting promoted. We're going to keep on making contacts.
Our soldiers took some
Over here, we got our adapted personal sims. Titanium Mayhem is finally going to be promoted out of rookie. Took him enough missions to do it. Coming over to Slasher Hawk, who's expected to be our A-Team Templar, I called him a black hole of ability points, and you can see why. There are so many sets of abilities on Templars where you just want kind of all of them, especially this one, this more so than anything else. Solace, Fortress, and Bladestorm are all tremendously powerful passive effects. And you can see down here, I've also gotten a lot of valuable stuff. Lightning Reflexes, these are the more valuable grenade perks, but I mean, throwing them further and having more health, or throwing them as your first action, those are things that can be valuable too. You could buy almost every ability in this tree and still care to get more, which is why I'm going to keep sending Slasher Hulk on missions to improve his combat intelligence, because he's just going to take up so many ability points from our team. Anyway, back to scanning, let's make contact with the second location.
Contact.
Resistance ring is finished, let's see what we can put into it. Our resistance orders include weak points. I think this is for gunshots, not grenades. If it's for grenades, we should pick this, but I don't think it works on grenades. Intel rewards increased by 10% is fine. Not as good as resource rewards on all missions increased by 15%. I definitely prefer that. Bonds 25% faster doesn't matter to me at all, so I'll be taking resource rewards by 15%. And let's keep making contact. Another rookie getting promoted on this covert op. Doll Eyes getting hacking doesn't matter as much since he's no longer on the A team, but the B team matters too, and it'll be nice for that. Oh, I didn't actually read what we got as a reward. What kind of grenade was that? It's kind of important. We got 3 smoke grenades for that. That's definitely still helpful. It means that we're able to send out multiple combat engineers at the same time, all with smokes on them, so I'm glad to see that. Really, anything other than flashbangs was great there. And let's keep scanning and find the Reapers. We finally got our best medic back, and Bitter Flare got promoted. I think she might actually be our last rookie. Also, we can go talk about the Reapers. We get recruiting centers from the Reapers, which changes recruits to only cost 15. That might be worth doing, to just like a whole team of 8 would only be 120 supplies. That might get swapped over come next month. And Resistance Rising will be very good someday, but we don't need it at all right now. Alright, yeah, that was our last rookie. Everyone we currently have is actually a squaddy in waiting. And if we want to, we can hire a shitload more rookies, which does get into a question I've been putting off answering. What's the balanced number for living space in an 8-man campaign? We're at 38, and we're still, like, very clearly in need to grow. I guess a relevant question is, what do you need for the first upgrade? To upgrade this place, it's going to be 100 supplies and 10 Elerium crystals. That's very manageable by the 2nd or 3rd month. I am going to edit the I&I and lower this crew size down to 40. I thought 40 wouldn't be enough, but it seems like it definitely is, especially with how buyable early this is. 50 is so high that it allows me to spam buy recruits and have it be the correct option, and the whole point of living space is to make that strategy bad. But right now we're at 38 out of 40, ignore the 50, so I don't have to buy the upgrade yet, and therefore I won't. Basic RTS logic, never queue buildings or buy things before you need them. Hold on until the last possible moment that you can. 27 hours to make contact, which will happen before the supply drop and increase our income. Thank God for that. We should check covert ops though. We just got the Reapers, there are new things available that are going to change in like 30 hours. This gets us the Infiltrate order, which makes timers less bad, but I'm not really that afraid of timers. Modular bullpups and aim +3. Alright, that's something I care about. I don't think Toaster's actually ready for a mission though. And I have to send a scientist on this, continuing to hurt my tech rates. Yeah, unfortunately Gothic Toaster is out for 4 days. So I can put A on a second character, and that's still worth doing. I could stack up a second Marine, but I think I'd rather start putting it on the A-Team Marksman, maybe? We've also got another ability point mission. We're like out of soldiers, aren't we? No, we're at 16, we're at 16. We're kind of getting through it. We can get started on Hunt the Chosen. We can do this breakthrough research for aim +3, as well as modular bullpups. And we can do these ability points. And I think all 3 of those are worth doing, it's just a question of who goes on them. Let's do Hunt the Chosen first, because that requires us to send out a sergeant. We don't care about the ambush risk, we're pretty well safe to that. However, build items, it is time we started doing this. We unlocked Civilian Disguise not too long ago, I hope you haven't been sending people out on covert ops without it. Let's build 6 of them, 1 for every person going on a mission. And what these are going to do is they're going to actually help us with our roster issues a lot. First, let's figure out who's going on the mission. Our options aren't great. It's pretty much Lunatic Supernova, Wretched Phoenix, and Black Cat, and everyone else isn't available. If I'm stacking aim on somebody, it's Black Cat, so she's not available. And I don't need a field medic like I need a combat engineer. So I'm going to send Lunatic Supernova right back out. Somebody's getting Will +4. I don't really care who this is. If Doll Eyes is available, I might send her, just get some more stat bonuses on this character since she's a committed part of the B team, I feel like. And on both these characters, I can equip Civilian Disguises to reduce the infiltration by 6 times. Or 6 hours, rather. Right now it's 15 days, 23 hours. Popping on both of those Civilian Disguises gets us down to 15 days and 11 hours. And over the course of a lot of missions, this is going to slowly give us many more soldiers available. It's definitely worth doing, and they look goofy as hell, so I can dig it. Now, they aren't super well equipped to defend themselves if this ambush risk happens, but if this ambush risk happens, they're probably just sort of sprinting through the mission. The Civilian Disguise gives them individual concealment, which means that they'll probably be able to stealth and sprint and not have to fight. We get sent another soldier to negate the ambush, but I feel really stressed about my roster depth right now. I don't feel like I have as many soldiers as I want, so I'm just going to send this as it is. Now, coming over to this aim +3 and modular bullpups, I actually think I skipped this. I don't feel good about our roster depth. Taking a scientist away for bullpups is slowing down my tech speed. If it turns out the scientist is on this mission and they're still somehow contributing speed to tech research, that makes no sense to me and I'm making the wrong decision. But I'm pretty sure that when I send them away to do this, they're essentially researching modular bullpups. And I'm not willing to give up a scientist right now. I don't think aim +3 on my marksman and a scientist are that valuable to me. I feel like I'm kind of just using this for aim +3. Modular bullpups will not matter for a very long time, if ever. So I'm going to skip out on this one. But ability points I will not be skipping out on. We're sending somebody to this. I'm actually just going to send these 2 soldiers, Bitter Flare and Hidden Tornado, and I'm going to upgrade their classes, and the whole reason I'm doing this now with these characters is because I need to set them to the right aesthetic so they can have them for thumbnails for earlier videos. Hidden Tornado is already the right color, he can be a combat engineer, and you can see we're kind of getting to have a lot of combat engineers, but that's fine, we want a lot of combat engineers. And since combat engineers are the tankier of the classes, we'll be putting Hidden Tornado in the plus health slot. That makes sense to me. For Bitter Flare, I'm going to be making her a medic and just swapping her primary and secondary colors. And I should take a look at anyone I'm giving a class to. Maybe they somehow take the A-team spot and I have to go through hell getting them to the right level. And without Salvo, Hidden Tornado can't be our A-team combat engineer. And same thing without Support Grenadier on a medic. In the future, I'll be going through abilities on anyone I promote. I won't cover it every time, I'll just show it if it turns out they're competing for A-team, but neither of these characters are. Anyway, good luck. Try not to get wounded out there. Oh, wait. I want to build items. I want to put these guys in civilian disguises. Oh, I already built them for these missions ahead of time. And then backed out of one of them, but oh well. You know, it clips a little bit. We'll live. The important thing is it'll change back to normal once they're in Kevlar armor again. Good luck, guys.
We'll get the job done. Don't worry, Commander.
Breakthrough research, I just can't afford to spend the scientist. Same thing down here. The resistance order doesn't matter to me, nor does dodge +9. Dodge +8 doesn't matter to me. The experimental items could be nice. Like, I'm not against experimental items. They're definitely cool, but with a captured chance that I can't afford to negate, that's right off the table. Which only leaves this one, and again, capture chance to negate it, I have to send another soldier. I'm not sending 3 soldiers for corpses. If Met corpses were here, I would actually consider it, but they aren't. So, let's continue researching, or making contact rather, and get this in before the supply drop happens.
Aliens have just finished a new
Got another alien facility popping up.
project, Commander. If we can make contact with
New Arctic is eventually going to be a destination of ours, and we have a tutorial on assaulting Avatar facilities because it's completely changed how you get them. There are now actionable leads that you get by researching facility leads, and you get those by capturing Avatar coordinators alive, scanning sites, or random hack rewards. If you hold at least one, then you can attack any facility in the world. You spend it to unlock it, but it's just a one-time one-use thing. If you fail the mission, you'll need another one. Alternatively, if you have a radio relay built in their region, you can just attack that facility, end of story. You can see how many you have in the Avatar screen, and also somewhere in here, right here, there's always one in the black market, but there's only the one. So once you buy it, it's gone for good. For now, though, we'll be ignoring it. That's what you always do with the Avatar project in the early game. And we're going to keep making contact before the supply drop hits. Which times out just barely in our favor. We make the contact. We're not going to be doing the black site anytime soon. The 95 supplies is why we're here. 11 hours ahead of schedule. I guess I'll start searching the black market, and then once the supply drop hits... Actually, I don't know how this works. I think if I start scanning the supply drop before they stack, then what'll happen is I'll be 11 hours into scanning, the numbers will go up, and then 13 hours later when I hit 24 hours, I'll get the first third of the new stack. That's what I expect to happen. I'm going to see how it works. So, scan for 11 hours, supply drop hits. Or, sorry, the avatar project ticks along like it does. That's a little bit alarming, but we're not even halfway yet. Keep scanning, supply drop hits. Let's see how we did this month. We got 4 guerrilla ops, 1 new contact, a resistance we were investigated, 1 tech only, kind of sad about that, but we're researching some really important stuff. 8 covert actions and a proving ground project completed. The alien progress, however, is rapid. 5 progress in this month. On our chosen, I right-clicked off of them, so I'll have to click on them in a hot second. I was hoping that would skip the animations, but that's not what it does. We have Resistance Informant and a hidden event. The Informant will reduce the retaliation counter by 2 weeks. Like, that's annoying, but not a big deal. I care way more about the hidden event, so I'll be countering that when we give him the option. I'm probably going to let Resistance Informant through because I don't feel like I really have the capacity to stop 2 dark events after last month. In fact, let me rephrase that. I know I don't have the capacity to do that. There's no chance I'm stopping 2 with my current soldier roster. And we can get new recruits only cost 15 supplies. Which is definitely enticing. Because I'm going to be upgrading my living quarters, guaranteed. It'll give me a lot of soldiers to throw around. And I'm just so tight on soldiers. I think I might have to swap to this for this month. I really don't want to do it, but I think I have to. I don't think so. I think I'm going to stick with this. Because I think I'm going to slowly gain soldiers from missions anyway. And spamming out a bunch of recruits right now might put me at having too many recruits. I've got to do it. I think there's no way in the end I don't desperately want this. This gives me so many more soldiers so quickly. So we're going to take that. The supply drop is up to 407 supplies. There is a supply drop there. It just undoes my progress. I should have investigated the black market. Damn shame. Well, now I know how that works. So let's check out our new covert ops and figure out if we're immediately being forced to buy rookies. First things first, what do we have for stacking soldiers? Mobility +1. And is that it? I've got 2 mobility +1s for Iron Rhino. Is Iron Rhino even available? Iron Rhino is ready for a mission, so let's send them out on one, and when they get back, we'll send them out on the other. I need to send out an extra soldier to prevent them from being captured, which I'm willing to do. I can form a soldier bond guaranteed with Iron Rhino by sending them on this mission. I have to make harder decisions than I thought I would. So the issue I face is that for bond mates, every class basically wants somebody with very few necessary actions as their bond mate, which is to say, everyone wants field medic to be their bond mate, or tech specialist. If my new tech spec, if Silent Cyclone is available, I'll send him. Okay, yeah, in 2 hours I can send out Silent Cyclone to bond them together. And assaults are gonna want to be on a mission with somebody who is also doing the assault thing, who's pushing forward, that way they can go together. And the Pioneer Sparks are a great candidate for that. A tech specialist is also someone with really not that great actions a lot of the time, so I can use teamwork on this tech specialist and feel better about it. So I'm gonna wait 2 hours to send out this mission. We have to send out this to reduce avatar progress. We have to spend the supplies to remove the chance for a soldier capture. And I guess of the soldiers available, I've got a lot of combat engineers, so I'm gonna send Wretched Phoenix. And for putting dodge on someone, that's really not very important to me at all. I think I'm just gonna send a rookie that's waiting for a promotion. And as I've got a marksman currently waiting to go on a mission anyway, and I'm low on marksman, it's one of my classes left at 3, I'll make this into a marksman. He's already color-coded for it too. So I'll send out Wretched Phoenix and Apex Disaster to reduce the avatar progress. We can also counter the Chosen activity, stop us from losing some economy. There's a soldier capture risk that I cannot negate, though. And the only sergeant available for this is my A-team sniper. So I just have to take the economy hit, I feel like. I wonder, is Shrapnel Flurry available right now? Because I could put Iron Rhino for both these mobilities. I don't mind that. But Shrapnel Flurry is pretty low ranked at the moment. Yeah, she's available. And what I want to do for my A-team combat engineer is actually stack a little bit of mobility on them so they can better position their flamethrowers. So I'm going to send out Shrapnel Flurry on this mission. I think I have to scan for supplies for a hot second. Let me save the game and adjust the crew count, because I'm going to be coming into a point where that matters immediately. Okay, so awkwardly, I figured that I could adjust the II values for this during the campaign. It turns out it's just locked in at 50. I'm going to reload my save, I'm going to close the game, I'm going to reload my save, and I'm going to set the II for the first upgrade to give nothing, and then my number will be right. This is why I didn't want to play on Iron Man, this sort of nonsense. Okay, so right now, I've reloaded the save, and now, even though it still says 10, when I upgrade it, it will give 0. However, the real reason we can't play on Iron Man is apparently because I'm terrible at the game. This cost 1 power. I noticed it when I was changing the I just now. So this would put me at, I can't see it on this screen, so going back to the last screen, we're at 12 of 15 power. We need 3 for a workshop. If I upgrade my crew size right now, I actually cannot build a workshop. So we're not going to upgrade crew size right now. That's not what's going to happen. We are still going to scan for supplies before we do anything else, though. We just need the money. Just like last time, we're going to excavate this location even more urgently than I thought we needed to, because it turns out, without this location, we don't have the power to upgrade crew size. I'm actually considering building a power relay here right now, and putting the engineer on this to upgrade crew size faster. I won't be able to put my gremlins on it, which absolutely sucks. So I've been thinking about that conundrum I have, and I think the real answer is I have to build a power relay right here, right now. I don't have a choice in the matter. Which makes me very sad that this resistance ring is where I built it. With any luck, I'll need a second power generator in the long run, and this won't end up being a mistake that matters, but it is very sad. I have to build this here, unfortunately. So I'll be dropping a power relay there.
Initiated.
And I need it kind of urgently. I think that I have to change it like this. And I have to continue scanning because I need money desperately. This is just a tremendous tattoo layer hiccup because I didn't realize that I needed power for a troop count increase. So let's finish this first bit again. That gets us the supplies we'll need to go back here, go to upgrade, crew size 1. And weird, it didn't go up at all because we had to juggle I changes to make it work. So now it's 40, first upgrade 10, second upgrade 10, maxing out at 60 on the next upgrade. And whenever I stop playing for today, I'll edit the I again and change it to be right for future campaigns. If I don't speed up this power relay, I only have to wait 2 extra days for the workshop, so I'm going to keep excavating instead. Actually, I've just realized I can min-max this way harder. I can stay here for another 2 days and then switch off to get them perfectly even. That'll be the most efficient thing to do. Now, coming back to Covert Ops, why did we need these soldiers in the first place before all this fiasco? This. Mobility +1, 2 soldiers have to go, though. I want to send Shrapnel Flurry out as my eventual A-team combat engineer to get some extra mobility to angle her flamethrowers better. And alongside her, we have to send some more people. I swear to God that's Bitter Flare, and we've already recruited her once. I'll be sending out you, and who's our new option? I like you. I'm digging the hat. So, let's go put those rookies on the mission. I don't want to send out the squaddies because we're pretty low on soldiers right now, and I'm worried sending out the squaddies results in me literally not having anything but rookies for a real mission. Our 2 newest recruits are the worst Psycho Mantis cosplay of all time, and Onyx Monsoon, who is dressed in all white. We've got some pretty confused new soldiers, but they'll eventually get into shape, we hope. And I like doing this. I do need a little bit of mobility on my eventual A-team combat engineer just for better positioning of all their abilities. Anyway, let's send them out. The alien corpses hardly matter compared to the increased troop roster and the mobility on my combat engineer. Lastly, we're trying to stack mobility on Iron Rhino. We should totally have built Covert Ops Fest for that team we just sent out. Big whoops on that. But that's not a mistake we have to repeat. We can still equip this team correctly. as long as clipping is correct. Why do you have Templar boots? Actually, the issue is probably that you've always had Templar boots, but oh well. Now, we're forming a bond on our assault. The issue is that you want somebody who is going to be on the A team and not on the front line. And in terms of people available for that, it's basically just Silent Cyclone. Good news, Silent Cyclone is a perfect candidate. We can also send Black Cat, but I don't want my sniper and my assault stepping on each other's toes. They're both pretty hard carry classes, they both have a lot of meaningful actions. Silent Cyclone as our tech specialist has lots of dead actions. And even better, he's going to be on missions usually alongside of a Spark. And that means the Spark can be working alongside our assault as our front line. It all works together really well. So I will be forcing this bond. And yeah, you both look like you're wearing those suits completely correctly, nothing weird about them at all. Good luck. 25 supplies to negate a soldier wound isn't that bad, because I need Iron Rhino to stick around, but I don't need it. So, Silent Cyclone, Iron Rhino, get in there. Theoretically, I can just hire 2 dudes and throw them at this mission. I don't want to risk a soldier capture, but 25 supplies is actually more than a rookie costs me right now. And I can just throw 2 rookies at this mission. I'm essentially spending 30 credits to get a random experimental item that just sounds like a good deal. It's actually 42 because I'm going to be buying them vest, but I'll eventually make those disguises anyway. Quid pro quo isn't important to me. But again, it could just pay for itself eventually by making the black market cheaper, and I'm just buying the soldiers to do it. I still don't have medkits. Flashbangs and smokes are kind of useless to me at this point, though. I'll probably just buy the medkits like an adult instead of hoping to randomly gamble my way into them. I really don't want my income clamped down any further, but at the same time, I just don't think I can send a Black Cat on a mission with a risk of capture that I can't stop. So this is gonna go through. Between the Eyes is neat, but we don't need it. The loss are already kind of trivial. Improved combat intelligence is available, but the real question is Slasher Hawk. I think the answer is actually no. Oh no, Slasher Hawk's available. Well then, you don't get to go on missions. You're still going to training all the time. Sorry. We take the wound chance. He is not worth a scientist. Can you put a disguise on a Templar? Or are they too pompous for that? I don't know if I have any available. Yeah, he refuses. He's not going to put on a disguise. Okay, good luck. I just need so much combat intelligence on him in the long run. We're at 40 of 50 crew. I legitimately think it could be right to hire rookies. However, we're out of money from all the rookies we've hired and all the vests we've made. So let's just scan this for 22 hours. So I crashed there. I'm currently remaking all the same decisions in the strategy layer since the end of that mission. But unfortunately, I don't have the ability to hire the same soldier again.
I'm more than happy to leave the hard decisions to the commander.
Yeah, this is big money again. I don't know why my character pool is showing up twice. It's very confusing. But this man is new, so we'll hire him. Instead of whoever it was last time, this time we have Frantic Nightingale. And also this time we may as well have civilian disguises and do it properly. Alright, all of you. You look like you almost remembered to dress casually. Good luck. Alright, I think it's time to finish scanning for this supply drop and get on with our lives. Covert ops are finally done. New covert action, right on time to make me a liar. Okay, aim +3 is good to see, but is Gothic Toaster actually ready or is she still in the hospital? She's tired for 2 hours. Let me just go left click, right click as fast as I can, and then we can send her on this mission. Gets her aim stacking off the ground. More civilian disguises to go around. We can send anyone with her. If we have money, I'd rather send a random rookie that I bought off the street. I've had 146 supplies, so yeah, I'll hire a recruit for her. And this time it's going to be this character, and I know exactly who that is. It's just a shame Revolver Ocelot showed up too late into the campaign to possibly make our A-team. But I can still put on a civilian disguise and help out with the covert ops. You know, if it weren't for the awful clipping, this would actually look even more appropriate. So we've dumped most of this supply drop at this point just into rookies in civilian disguises, and honestly that feels like a good decision so far. I think we need to save most of what's left of it, though, to build the workshop when it actually finishes, and we probably need to sell stuff at the black market as well to make that happen. No missions have popped up yet. Keep scanning. Supply drop is done. And a mission popped as soon as that finished, it looked like. Alien alloy integration is finished. That's fantastic news. We have +1 damage, +1 health on everything. Standard Kevlar armor gains access to an additional utility slot. Oh, we're getting this message because it's the first time I've been back since some of this other stuff. Rapid excavation. Complete the next one instantly. Alright, hold up. Normally I wouldn't really be considering this, but no, I'm still not. I don't have the money to build anything anyway. I was considering using that to instantly excavate a power coil, and that is a possibility, but I need resistance radio, I need plated armor, I need mag weapons. We have 24, 19, 11. We have 54 days of stuff that I need. I'm not spending 10 days on a breakthrough for infrastructure I'm not even sure I can really use. Now, I'm gonna get resistance radio first. The reason is that it lets me build the radio relay to unlock better mission types. Plated armor and mag weapons are obviously really good, but I've already gotten the power spike from alien alloys, so I can afford a slight deviation to get resistance radio going and get better missions and more resources coming in to fuel the building of plated armor and magnetic weapons in the future. Now, there is a mission we just got. Rescue VIP from Advent Vehicle. Sitrep leaked, no concealment. We should have a sniper ready for it, though. Oh, this is actually an infiltration that we already have going. Not an assault. So we're doing great on soldiers, then. I thought we were going to be fresh out. I mean, we're close to fresh out. It's not going to be long. Man, that alien alloy integration finished right on time, didn't it? So next time, we're going to see Steel Guardian, Blind Alpha, Filthy Colossus, Stolen Invader, Napalm Blizzard, Mirror Face, Blazing Bull, and Rogue Wallaby take on a VIP rescue mission. The mission didn't seem that bad at all. Looking at our team, we've got double Sapper, we've got double Assault. This is a really, really aggressive team. I'm expecting them to do pretty well. But eventually something's gotta go wrong. This campaign's been far too lucky overall so far. I'm just waiting for this house of cards to come down. And we'll see if it's this mission next time. But I'd rather go hear it. Hope you're enjoying the series, and I'll see you in the next one.